Hello.
Hello.
Hello. No.
Sorry.
No.
Our yard's being mowed, so.
Bo's gonna.
Let me put him up. Come here, buddy. Come on, bud.
Woo! Well, I'm out of Zoom. Sorry, guys. Those notifications pop up on here, and I'm gonna tell you what, it makes it hard when I'm going to let people in the Zoom group. It makes it hard because then it clicks me out. Hold on just a second. We got more people coming on. It is so good to see you guys tonight. Ooh, I'm a little spitty. He's like, ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, here comes some more people. Got Tracy coming on here. Wade's got this meeting tonight. Look at him. He is ready. Are you ready?
I don't know if I'm ready or not. We'll do something.
This could be good. It could be bad.
We'll do something if it's wrong. I mean,
it could be good or bad.
who really cares? You know,
Well, they care.
Well, it depends on what the subject is.
Ain't no woman likes a man wasting her time.
You mean talk to you about weed eating? No, I don't think they want to hear
There
about
ain't a
weed
woman that likes a man to waste her time, so you better be on your game. Look at him. He's like, well. Oh.
As owner of the company, I may divert.
I'm also an owner. You're gonna get your butt kicked. Like gonna happen to you. I can take you. You might have some medals, but I can wield a knife.
It's not about the medals. All right.
Have you ever seen somebody hurt with a butter knife?
So here we go.
I'm gonna let you have. I'm gonna let you have the spotlight.
You're gonna go in there?
If you see somebody show up here, you want to let them in.
Goodbye.
Now I'm gonna let Wade do this because I'm working on some stuff and he's got this. You got this.
I guess I do.
I'm a little worried. Hold on 1 minute. You got some ladies coming on here. You got two more. You got your new employee coming on here, and you got Virginia.
I don't care who's coming on.
To Jaden.
They don't scare me. All right, guys. So needless to say, it has been a whirlwind the last few days for us. So we got back Sunday, and it has been nonstop since Sunday because we actually kind of took Saturday off. Of course, I had to take Saturday off, and Allie really had to take Saturday off. But anyway, so we're back. Everybody is doing good. Yes, thumbs up. Everybody good? Good. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Good. Somebody's walking on a treadmill. Tracy, you're always walking on a treadmill, girl. Every single time. It's a good time to do it, though, you know? All right. So today, every now and then, I'll do something that I call studying. And it's not very often, but every now and then I will find myself studying something motivating, something that broadens my view of things, something that will allow me to help others more than what I'm doing. So this morning I was actually, Allie sent me a link and she said, hey, why don't you watch this? So I did, and it really kind of struck home with me about life in general, not just doing a weight loss program, not just trying to get fit, but life in general. And life in general, 9 out of 10 times is just hard. You know, I mean, if you think about it, the majority of things in life are just hard, you know, and it's, I'm going to say this and it may stir some feathers, but, you know, we messed that up a long time ago for things to be easy for us in life. You know, we did it. And so now, now things aren't as easy as they might have been. So I wrote down a few things, and I just want you to just bear with me for a minute, because life is hard. And I've heard people tell me so many things, you know, so many reasons why they aren't where they feel like that they should be at this time in their life, at this age in their life. They didn't expect to be where they are today for one reason or the other. And it could have been their fault. It could have been somebody else's fault. It could have just been life's fault. But I'm gonna focus on this just for a minute. So my head's gonna be down, but I want you to listen to, and it all comes down to choice. It all comes down to what your hard is going to be. Life is hard. It's hard to stay focused. It's hard to stay strong. It's hard to be sure about yourself. It's hard to look at myself in the mirror. It's hard to keep going every day. It's hard to be happy. It's hard to fake it every day. It's hard to lose this weight. It's hard to keep this weight off. It's hard to be confident. It's hard not to just give up. It's hard to be motivated. It's hard. It's just hard. Life is hard. Every facet of life, there's usually a hard part to it. And you have two choices. One is either you're going to get with it, you're going to push through the hard and get to the other side. No matter what it is in your life, you're either going to push through it and make it through it, or you're going to sit back and you're going to stay where you are and you're going to stay in that stagnant position that you're in and deal with the regret. The regret of not doing something about it. The regret of just having a thought process that says, well, you know, that's just the way my life is. That's just the way it was meant to be. That's just the way I'm going to be for the rest of my life. I was meant to be this way. I was meant to be heavy. You know, I've heard people tell me, you know, I was meant to be heavy. No, you weren't meant to be overweight. Somewhere along the line, you have made choices in your life that has put you where you are today. It may have just been one choice. It may have been a multiple amount of choices. It may have been a chain of choices that you've made along the way to get where you are today. And I don't mean just physical weight. I mean where you are today. Bad things happen to good people every single day. It's not just the bad people that bad things happen to. You all know it. At one point or another in your life, something bad has happened to you. How did you deal with it? Are you still dealing with it? Have you pushed through the hard? Have you pushed through the pain? Or have you just sat there day after day and dealt with the regret of not doing something about it? Those are your choices. We all have choices. We've all made choices our whole life. And we've all made bad choices somewhere along the line. But it's never too late. It's not too late. It doesn't matter where you are today. It doesn't matter what position you're in. It's never too late. If you've had something that you've always wanted to do, but you've never attempted it because you've been afraid to do it, you didn't think you had what it took to do it. Maybe it was a position at work. Maybe it was a relationship. Maybe it was buying a house for the first time. Maybe it was a specific vehicle that you've always wanted in your life, but you didn't think that you could do it. Maybe it was just something simple. But you didn't think that you had what it took to get there. You do. You just have to push through the hard. That's all you have to do. And it's one step at a time. You're not going to get there in one jump. You're going to have to take baby steps to get there, maybe. But a lot of you are holding back. A lot of you are holding back because you have a fear of failure. You have a fear of failure in your life. And it may be a weight loss fear. It may be that you've tried 25 programs before and you've always come up short. Or you've always gained the weight back. And so that fear creeps into your mind and you say, here we go again. You've got to take those negative thoughts out of your mind. It's the hard, right? It's not easy. I know some of you are saying, well, that's easier said than done. It is. It is easier said than done. That's the hard of it. That's the part that you have to push yourself through to get to the other side. There is another side. Once you push through the hard. So are you going to push through the hard, whatever it is that your hard in life is? Or are you going to stay stagnant? Are you going to stay fearful? Are you going to stay away from the possibility of making it through? Do you think that you even deserve it? That's another thing that I've heard before. Well, maybe I don't deserve to be happy. Maybe I don't deserve to be able to lose this weight. Well, why the hell not? Why not you? Why can't you do it? You can. You can do anything that you set your mind to. I don't care where you live. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care. I don't care about anything. If you put your mind to it, you can find the time to do it. We all have busy lives. And sometimes we use that as an excuse. Well, I'm just too busy. Well, I don't have time. Well, I don't have time. Okay, well, get up 30 minutes earlier. I don't think I want to do that. Oh, well, okay. I've heard it all, guys. There's always time. You just have to make it. You just have to make it. All right. We've had it's easy to make excuses. We've all made excuses in our life for one thing or the other. Haven't we? If something wasn't going right, we can come up with an excuse why it didn't go as planned. So 6 months from now, are you going to have 6 months of progress, or are you going to have 6 months of regret and 6 months of excuses? Which one is it going to be? 6 months from today, where are you going to be? Are you going to get motivated and push through the hard? Or are you going to still be sitting in the same place that you are today? It's nobody's choice but yours. You're stronger. Allie says it all the time. You are stronger than you think you are. You are. Every single one of you. You're stronger than you think you are. You can accomplish things that you don't think that you can. You was not made to get to a certain point and just stop. You continue on and on and on and on your whole life. Be the best that you can be. Don't try to be somebody else. Be the best you that you can be. Now, what does that look like to you? If you were to sit down and write out a paragraph, and I'm not going to make you do it, if you were to sit down and write a paragraph as to what my life could actually be, if I put my mind to it and I made it a priority in my life, what would my life look like? Are you there? Are you there today where you thought you would be by now in your life? Did you have goals when you were younger? Goals that you wanted to accomplish? Have you accomplished them? Have you made excuses why you haven't, if you haven't? It's okay, because we've all done it. But we don't have to. You don't have to. If I was a betting man, I would bet that the majority of us probably aren't where we thought we would be when we were a kid, when we were dreaming of what we were going to be when we grew up. I was going to be an architect. Didn't happen. I can't even build a sandcastle. It didn't happen for me. But I tell you, you know, I'm so blessed today as compared to where I could be. It's unbelievable. And you know what? I know a lot of you feel that way too, that you're blessed to be where you are. We can also look at it in a different light, and that is we could all be in a much worse place. We really could. But you want to always continue to move forward. Allie wrote a song that's called Forward. If you haven't heard it, you need to look it up. It's the most beautiful song I've ever heard. I can't even listen to it without crying. After the first note, she hadn't even started singing, I'm crying like a baby. Every time. but it's true. You have to always put one foot in front of the other, no matter what you're going through. Every day when you wake up, you have to get out of bed and you have to put one foot in front of the other and keep on going. No matter what the circumstance is. Maybe the scale went up 2 pounds this week and you're just pissed off and you're like, it's over. I'm done. I've had it. It's over. You can't do that. You have to just keep on going. Put that scale in the closet, put it in the attic, throw it outside, do something with it, and don't get on it for a few days, but stay the course. Most things in life have a pattern to them. They have a process to them. And sometimes when you follow the process, you get to the end. And the end result may not be what you thought it was. But if you don't keep going forward, you don't ever know what the end result is going to be. It's like I've said time and time again. The only way you're going to lose is if you quit. And that's with weight loss, that's with life. The only way you're going to lose is if you quit, if you just give up. You cannot give up. Life is too short. I don't care if you live to be 100, it goes by quick. It really does. Your life is actually going by a lot quicker than you probably think that it should be. And it seems like the older you get, the faster that it's going by. And before you know it, and I know this is, I don't mean to be morbid, but before you know it, we're all going to be gone. It goes by that fast. I can't believe that my mom and dad are almost 80 years old. I remember taking my dad's work boots off when he was 50. And it seems like it was yesterday. And he's 80. He will be in January. That's how fast time goes. Don't pass up on the hard days. Push through those hard days. You will not regret it if you push through those hard days. But if you don't, and you sit where you're sitting and you just let time go by, you will have regrets. You will have regrets. So again, I'm going to ask, in 6 months from now, are you going to have 6 months of progress, or are you going to have 6 months of excuses? Something to ask yourself about. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. I hope none of you are mad at me, but it was just something that had been on my mind today, and I just thought that I would pass it along. Hopefully that you can take it and think about it, think about your own life and where you are and where you actually want to be. All right, that's it, guys. I'm gonna let you go. Babe, you got anything? No?
No. Why did you tell them how you have got to where you are right now? How you have got here, you think consistency, all of those things.
Well,
This mentality that you're talking about is how you got here. You can't, that's what got you.
Yeah. Y'all can't
Why
hear
it's
it.
important.
It is a mentality. It's how you guys have gotten where you are today. There have been hard days. I know there have been hard days, and I know there have been hard days that you've had to push through. And there will be more hard days. This is a lifestyle change. It's not a diet and workout program. It's not. This is something that when you guys are done with myself and Allie, that you continue the rest of your life, because we hope that it's been a teaching process for you to know how to do this. You've changed your life. Sometimes the most simple things can completely change your life. And you guys have gone through that, and here she comes.
I gotta say one thing. The reason we've been harboring on this mentality thing is because this is how you get to go and stay at it. You want a winning mindset, a winning edge, and we let so much throw us off in life. And so Wade and I are focusing right now. We've talked about protein, and we've talked about what foods to eat and what foods not to eat. And we're going to go back to that because that's important, right? But man, I'll tell you what, if you don't win it right here, and you're beating yourself up, and you're not believing in yourself, and you're struggling, and it's too hard, and you're thinking about all this stuff, you're going to quit before you get to what sugar you should eat and what you shouldn't. You're going to quit before you think about your fiber. You're going to quit because your mindset is not in the game. And so you have to get your mindset in the game, your mind. Today it broke my heart. I had a girl quit before she had her first conversation with me. And I was thinking, well, she must be pretty young. And I looked at her new client questionnaire, and she's almost 60. And before she just signed up, and before she spoke on her first conversation, she quit and said, I want to pay my money because I promised to, but go ahead and cancel me. And I'm like, what? And she said, I just can't do it. And of course, I'm over here going, holy cow, yes, you can. You can, you got to fight for yourself. And I was thinking, she must be like 23 years old. She'll be 60 soon. And my heart hurt. And I thought, Lord Almighty, you done gave up on yourself before you even knew what you were ready to do. She wanted to do this for years. Well, she didn't have huge mountains to climb. She wasn't 200 pounds overweight, or even 100, or even 50. She just simply wanted to get in the best shape of her life at 59 years old. And she just wanted to lose some belly fat. And she lifted weights already, and that wasn't the intimidation, but it scared her to death to fail. And she quit before she even got in the game. And it broke my heart. Last week I talked about it, and Wade talked about it this way. There's two hards. No matter what you do, life is going to be hard. You got to choose your hard. Heard somebody say that, and he said that. But you got to choose your hard. You can have rewards, or you can have regret. You can have the hard that gets the rewards, that puts in the work to get the rewards, or you can have the hard that you've been dealing with before you came here, wanting the change, getting up and facing yourself every day, wishing you had the change. That's the hard that stays complacent, that stays where you are. And it's hard to be where you are because you don't like it. But the other hard requires that you get up and you do something about it. And that's hard. But that hard has a reward. And that reward is looking in the mirror and becoming the person that is you've wanted to be. And being that confident woman again. That getting to that is hard, but it's got reward. But the other hard, it has regret. And regret doesn't go away. And regret thinks I wish I was someplace else than where I am now. I want to accomplish more in my life. You know, the last thing I want to do, and I know we're talking about our life expectancy, but this drives me because one day, every one of us is not getting out of here alive. Every single one of us is not getting out of here alive. We're all going to die one day, every single one of us. And I don't want to be on my deathbed and saying, I wish I would have. When I'm on my deathbed, I want to go out knowing I lived my best life. And this is part of it. I don't want to get old and be sick. I want to do my part to live with no regrets. And things might come on me anyway. I might have illnesses and sicknesses that I have to try to overcome and fight. But I want to know that I did my best, that I lived my best life, that I had done my very, very best to give it my best shot. And that's what this is about. So we want you to have a winning mindset because we want you to win at those goals, you know, and we're going to get back on the food focus and all that workout focus again. But we're going to keep coming back to your mindset because if there's anything we want you to do, we want you to win. You came on here to win. You came on here to get your money's worth. We want you to get more than your money's worth. We want this thing to affect you in every area of your life. When you walk in a room, there is nothing you look at or no situation you're up against that you say, I can't handle this. We want you to be able to say, I can handle this. I can do this. Look what I've done already. I've faced obstacles and I've seen them fall at my feet. That's what we want. We want to raise up a group of men and women that are strong and believe in themselves and don't give up on themselves. And maybe you didn't sign up for all that. Maybe you didn't, but that's okay because we want you to win at this weight loss thing. And we want you to win at life because we love you. And that's what we want to do. So we got to let you go. Great speech tonight. So on Thursday night, we are bringing questions and answers. We are talking about protein, diet, sweeteners, sugars, all the stuff. We're talking about all the stuff. Bring your questions Thursday night. Get your sisters and your brothers up here and show up and show out because we got some learning to do. All right. Peace. We love you guys.
See you guys.
Have a good night.